I've missed these words. It's been so long. मैं literally desperate हो रहा था कि कब कुछ अपना काम वाम से फुर्सत मिले, and we should get back together for this. And the match has already kicked off. This is a watch along. I'm gonna promise you guys this time that I will be at least consistent. I'll try and be consistent for most of the watch alongs, and I'll upload videos as quickly as I can, because there are tons and tons of stuff happening around Man United. There's not much of a good news as far as players are concerned. We're not going to talk about that right now, because right now the match is happening and Xerxes is trying, and as usual, Xerxes is wasteful. But as I was saying, right now, it's been so long that I actually, I think I don't even have uploaded that video of Ruben Amorim. Like, God, it's been ages. It's been seriously ages. I feel so sorry for myself. But koi nahi, it's okay. We are back. The United talk is back, and if something happens, like something miraculous happens, some sort of like a miracle, and we do salvage something this season, and if I think that will be good enough for me. But right now, I'm completely lost. I was actually hoping that आज का जो मैच होगा कुछ हम लोग डिफरेंट करेंगे, that it will be some sort of positive as far as injury is concerned. But even the last press conference of Amarim of this Goodison Park one, it was extremely, I mean, he focused on players' performances in the training, and I think that's good enough for people like actual fans of the club. But I think it's time to deliver. It's been so long that we have been trying to sack the managers, and once the manager is gone, we hire another one, he brings another players, and it's I think the problem still lies at the top. The management, the Ineos, Glazers, they are the real problems. They're the worst owners. Even Ineos, I know many people will bash me for this, but Ineos are just like Glazers. They are trying to cut down the wage salaries of normal people who are actually working for Man United club, and there are tons and tons of players who are at the club who are actually dead wood. I can name at least 10 to 12 of them who doesn't deserve to be on the payroll of the club, and they need to go, they need to leave. I mean, just think about Mason Mount, think about Luke Shaw. I know Luke Shaw was a very good centre back on his day, but right now I think he needs to go in the summer, and I think he will. Mason Mount, Luke Shaw, I think they will leave this summer. But as of now, we really need players. And even in the last press conference, when Amarim was asked about free agents, I think it was mostly about Pogba, but he was asked about free agents, and he said that he's ready to believe in the youth, and he doesn't want to invest in the free agents and not even think about free agents right now. He's very happy with the players being scintillating and buzzing in the training, and I'm sure he's a great manager. I know we need to give him time. We need to give him at least a year or maybe more than that, and I know he will do something good with this club. But as of this moment, the players need to step up. The players need to deliver on the pitch. I'm watching the match, and I'm like, it's been so long that we have been playing so bad. We have been so worse on the field. I'm not even excited about watching the players right now. I mean, they are passing the ball around. Harry Maguire is there, and the kind of play they do, it just doesn't excite me. I mean, Dalot is still there. Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Xerxes. I just don't understand why we are actually keeping some players who doesn't deserve to be here. Especially most of them are not not Amarim's problem. They are actually Eric Ten Hag's problem. Again, these players, even last time जब I think मैंने वीडियो अपलोड करा था Eric Ten Hag की sacking, I was really happy about it. I was actually very feeling good about it, because I knew he was not the right manager. He could manage great players, but again, you need those kind of managers who can actually build a team, actually build from the foundation, and just doesn't get self-obsessed or get focused on some same sort of players. And even I have this video on my YouTube, and I know this good enough that there is a video where I'm saying this, that he needs to be very careful, and he can't sign every single Dutch player. He can't make that mistake, and he did that, and that is why I think that is why he like failed as a manager, because I think he was good. And again, Man United trying to do something from the corner, Mazurui, and see that is why we needed a defensive midfielder, and that was a very good one, but it was stopped by that the goalkeeper. Oh my God, that was a very good 5 seconds. Those were very good 5 seconds. Harry Maguire again kicking the ball out of the park, and think I think Henderson has taken some sort of, oh, not Henderson, sorry. I'm not even remembering the name of the players of the Everton club. That is Jordan Pickford. I was just thinking about this. What was the name of the player? I was confused with the Butland, or he's Dean Henderson, and then again I just saw the back of his shirt. I mean, this is what happened. This is what Man United does to your brain. The brain is so rotten right now. I can't even remember the players in my football club, and honestly, they are so shit. You don't even want to remember these clubs. When you talk about the Busby Babes, you talk about the Beckham era, you talk about Giggsy, Scholesy, Rooney, Ronaldo, Nemanja. When you talk about those legends, you actually remember the stuff they did. You actually remember the kind of play they were doing, and most importantly, you remember Sir Alex Ferguson. But right now, these players are simply shit. These players doesn't even have that kind of talent. I'm not saying they're worthless, but right now, as far as Man United parameters, or what do you say, the uh, pedestal, I don't think they are up to that. I don't think they can play. They are playing for the badge right now. They are not bad players. They are not just good enough for the club. They could do well in Everton team. I'm pretty much sure right now even Everton won't take them. So that is the fucking problem. That is the fucking problem with these players. I mean, look what we did to Bruno. Bruno was amazing. Bruno is still amazing, but again, he's losing his touch. He's actually losing his touch, and there were times in the last match I wanted Bruno to be subbed off, and he's one of the best players on the pitch. So you really need to do something about this. And right now, the kind of situation we are in, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know what's going to happen with this football club. I hope that Amarim can turn things around. I hope can Amarim do some things that are really sort of exciting for fans like us. Look at them. Look at them. I'm watching the game right now, and again, they are just wasteful in the attacking area. In the final frontier, they are just wasteful. Holland is a great player, but again, we needed a striker who was sure of giving us at least 20-25 goals every season. Holland is still developing. The Premier League is not that easy like any other league in the world. People may say whatever they want, but again, I'm gonna stick to this. Premier League is one of the toughest leagues in the world, and you can't put a 22-year-old and expect him to deliver in every single match, and especially with the midfield like Man United, when he doesn't get those kind of chances. Again, see Dillit being wasteful, and recently I just heard that article about Ineos was never interested in Dillit. Ineos wanted someone else, and Dillit was just Eric Ten Hag's choice. And again, this is the problem with the club. We really need to do something about it. I don't know. Again, this is such disappointing display of football. I mean, Man United, Manchester United playing against Everton at Goodison Park, and Everton have done really well these days. And see, again, they are wasteful. We are actually, the way we are actually playing, it's surprising that we haven't. I'm just disappointed right now. I don't even have words. We are actually passing the ball to their goalkeeper. We are actually passing the ball to the Pickford. I mean, this is actually sort of disappointing. What is happening with the level of footballing in this team? There we just won the again we lost the ball. Everybody knows that you win and lose matches in the midfield. But again, Man United is the only team who doesn't even have that sort of amazing talent that can boss the midfield. Oh, thank God! I'm just glad it was a. They asked for a penalty. They asked for a foul also, and I'm really glad that it wasn't. We're gonna need to see that in the slow motion. But right now, I'm really glad because in the first 20 minutes of the game, we are not very good, and we were just running here and there, and I just don't want us to concede a goal right now. Again, Hoyland has the ball. He gives it to Zirkzee. Zirkzee gives it to Ugarte, and again the tempo has slowed down. This is we don't. Why don't we play as quickly as we can? I mean, I'm sure Delo can run behind the defenders. I'm sure Bruno can do some tricky passes, but why do we do these side passes? And again, we have been wasteful. See, again now it's 4-on-3. Oh my god! Oh my god! And that's thank God Ugarte was there. Harry Maguire. It was Maguire who actually stopped the ball. He dived actually in front of the ball. I mean, that's some sort of a good performance. I'm not even happy about it, but I'm glad that we didn't concede but again we have conceded a corner, and we all know this how terrible we are from the set pieces. Manchester United, we really need to actually start having a screening process for the new fans. If you want to have a heart disease, go ahead, follow Man United, love the club, and let's see what it happens to your health. And we are still fighting the ball. We are still fighting for the ball. Xerxes header, and we are still fighting. And it's a goal, and it's a disappointing goal again with the set piece. Again with the set piece from the corner. Again, they were actually trying to, just pass the ball with their headers, and they were not even good enough. Maguire, Onana, Mazraoui are actually having a conversation with the ref, but I think it's done. I think it's a clean goal. I mean, just look at Ruben Amorim. Just look at how disappointed he is. Again, the same thing. It's the set pieces, the corner pieces. Again, the same problem. Harry Maguire not doing good enough. They're not even, they're not even actually doing something. I don't think that's an offside. That's not an offside. So fucking disappointed. I was just saying we haven't. It's the first 18 minutes of the game and we haven't conceded anything. I'm really happy with that. And see, it's gone. Onana couldn't do a shit. He couldn't even. De Gea could save a Titanic, and Onana can't even find out. The grapes in his bowl. He's that bloody idiotic, moronic goalkeeper. I wish I could abuse. I really wish I could abuse. This is such a disappointment. This is what happens. I mean, they are taking a VAR check. Oh my god, they are taking a VAR check. Let's just hope that it goes in the favor of Man United. I really don't care about anything. I really don't care about the formalities, legalities, anything. I just want that goal to be disallowed. They're trying. They're still having a conversation with the VAR. The referee is having a conversation with the VAR. Again, this is what the problem with Man United is. We don't mark players. We don't mark their. We don't target their players. We don't mark their attackers. And again, this is what happens. This is what the problem is with us. I don't know what is happening in the training. I know that Amorim last evening Amorim said this, that he's buzzed with the performances in the training. But if the people are actually performing that good in the training, why aren't we defending that good? Why are we conceding goals in every fucking 20 minutes of the game? What is happening with the set pieces problem? Why are we conceding goals in the set piece section in every fucking match? They're still having a conversation with the VAR, so I think maybe there is some issue. But I'll be really happy if it's a possible offside. I'll be really happy with that. They're still having a conversation. They still haven't made a decision. Let's just see what happens, and if that happens, I'll be really. Onana should thank his fucking stars. Onana should actually thank his fucking stars, because he's just a piece of crap. He doesn't do anything. If Alte was, I think if Alte was recovered, I would have started Alte. I don't trust Onana. I just can't trust Onana, even if we were playing with our school team. And they have given the goal. See, David Moyes so happy. The club he got sacked. The club he got sacked at. Beto is the goal scorer. See, this is so humiliating. David Moyes, who was sacked by Man United, is actually managing Everton, and he is doing way better than what Manchester United managers have been doing in the past. And he was the first manager after Sir Alex. Just remember that. He was the first manager after Sir Alex Ferguson left, and since then we have paraded the managers at Man United. But we still haven't been successful. We haven't done anything good. We have not that sort of dominated the English football. And look at the fans of Everton. They are happy. They are joyous. They are celebrating. They're having a beer, and that's just frustrating for people like us. That's just frustrating for people like us. I mean, just look at them. David Moyes so calm. Ruben Amorim again our manager is feeling the heat because of these lousy players. Xerxes just, and again it was a good pass by Xerxes. Hoyland just couldn't be there. I'm looking at the bench. Chiro Obi Martin is there. Lenny Euro, Christian Eriksen, Alejandro Garnacho. I was actually expecting Garnacho to start the game, but again, he didn't. Maybe he's thinking of something else. Maybe he's trying a new tactic. I don't know. I want to support the manager. I love the manager right now because I know he's great. But again, these people need to deliver. These players, not the manager. I support the manager. I'm completely backing the manager right now. But these players need to deliver. Maguire, Delete, they need to do better than that. I mean, again, a set piece. Right now, Casemiro is actually holding that defender position, defensive midfielder. Ugarte is with him, or maybe he's trying to accompany him. But whatever the fuck he's doing, it's not good enough. Is the first 25 minutes of the match, and we are still one down, and we are just again one down. And I just can't understand that. And Mazzaro made a foul, and surprisingly he made it against Beto only, who was the goal scorer. I just don't get it. How many times we have seen this season, even in the past seasons, that there's a set piece, either it's a free kick or it's a corner or it's a handball or whatever the fuck it is. If it's a set piece, Manchester United are obligated to concede a goal. It's as if they are actually getting paid to concede a goal. I'm not talking about the booking or something, but whether it's a fix or what, I don't care. But right now they are playing actually like every single time when there's a set piece, whether it's a handball, the free kick, the foul, the corner, they just concede a goal. They just concede a goal. 10 men who are standing in front of Onana can't do shit about a set piece. And this is so disappointing. I just don't know what's happening with this football club. There are tons and tons of stuff that is wrong with the club. I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm sure the way they are playing, we'll definitely talk about that. But as of this moment, I'm pretty much pissed off with the play. The Evertonians are actually very easily attacking us again and again, and we still haven't done single bit to their goalkeeper. We haven't attacked them as much as we wanted to, and they are still again attacking again and again, and still we are actually facing that idiotic situation that we have been facing every time this season and in the previous one. One set piece against Man United from the corner, and it's a goal. Every team can see that. Every team can see that. Just think about this. We have our Europa League again. See, Dogu did that. Dogu was wasteful again. Zirkzee has the ball. Zirkzee has passed it to Dogu. Dogu is running on the far corner side and he just gives it to Bruno. And Dogu is in the penalty box. Oh, it's a corner. Oh, thank God. At least something good enough for us. Dogu is sort of doing good. He is trying to be useful. It was a good pass from Bruno Fernandes again. It was in the final box. We have a corner. This is the first corner. Bruno Fernandes taking it. Let's just hope that something like a miracle can happen. They've gotten two. This is the first that we are facing. Maguire is there fighting for something and the ball is delivered. Okay, and it just got deflected. Dalot is still there trying to regain the ball and trying to have the possession, but he just lets it go to outside. But again, now we have starting from the midfield. Again, we are starting from the center of the field, and they have the time to make their formation again, and we just couldn't utilize that. This is what again, and this time Bruno was wasteful, but at least the ball was recovered. See, this is what I've been talking about. We have been scrapped for so long this season that even like very minute differences can actually make us look bad or can make us look good. We are supposed to be Manchester United. We need to do something better than this. We can't just pass the ball around from one corner to another, or from one side of the field from the other to the other side of the field. And I think that is something we really need to look during the training sessions. I don't know what's happening in the training session. Amorim was very pleased with the performances of the players, and I think somebody is down. Okay, Dalot is down, but he's not complaining as of that much. So I don't think that's a foul by Dalot. That's actually a foul on Dalot. That's a sort of a little bit of scuffle between Ugarte and some Evertonian assholes, but we're really not worried about that, because right now they're winning, and that's the bullshit thing that I'm really frustrated with. That Everton is actually ahead of us at Goodison Park. I mean, I know they are a good team at Goodison. I know they have been a good team with David Moyes, but I just can't imagine Man United getting beaten by Everton at Goodison. I know we have not been that great. I know we have not been that good enough, but I just can't accept that. And if we do, don't do that good. If we just can't handle this fight, we sure as hell we are not gonna win the Europa League. If we can't fight this, I'm sure as hell we can't win Europa League, and we really do need to. And I think Sociedad are our rivals this Europa League clash. And just imagine, Sociedad is actually I don't know on what sort of position they are in their own league, but I wouldn't give that kind of thought about them, because they're a European team, and Man United record against a European club is not that very good. It's just not that good. And by the looks of it, Man United record against English league clubs are also not very good right now, but still you can give them a benefit of doubt. You can think about them. You can say that Man United can pull something out of the hat. They can try to do something wondrous that we can win this match. But again, we have been so wasteful. I just don't understand why we are trying to do this. Why can't we make better passes than this? We're trying to, Casemiro just passed it to Maguire. Bruno, and again they took it from Bruno. Bruno Bruno hasn't been playing that well. That is that is what I've been afraid of. They have ruined Bruno as well. Man United managers, whether it was Ten Hag or it was Solskjaer or even it was Ragnick, they have actually ruined. They have ruined Bruno Fernandes. He was so good. He was actually better than De Bruyne in stats. But just look at what he has achieved up until now. Nothing. And again, there's another clash. And Onana saves it somehow, and that's a second goal. That's a second goal by Everton. Maguire was as useless, as wasteful, and Onana is just a piece of dead furniture. Onana can't do shit. Onana probably needs another player to wipe his ass when he gets up in the morning. That's two. We are two down in the. We are into the game, half an hour into the game, and we are 2-0 down. Onana is just like I said. Onana is just sort of a person who needs another player to or other person to wipe his ass. The ball just went in. The ball just went from like Harry Maguire's idiotic ass looking face. I mean, this is so humiliating and disappointing. I came back. I started this watch along thing, and I was hoping that we could at least salvage a draw or we could win it. But no, Manchester United are trying to ruin my weekend again. And that too, Doucouré. Doucouré is the other goal scorer from Everton. No one was, marking him. Harry Maguire was just watching the ball like he always does. That giant head of Harry Maguire can't do anything for us. We bought him because of his giant head. We bought him way back when we signed him under Oli. We signed him because we were hoping that he's gonna be good against attacking players in the set pieces. And since we have signed him, we have conceded more goals than ever. I think I'm just speechless right now. I'm looking at Amorim right now. The man looks disheartened. Seriously, I'm watching him right now. I'm watching David Moyes right now. He's still giving tips to other players. He's still passing messages. He's still telling them what to do, what not to do. And Amorim is just disheartened right now. Harry Maguire is actually watching the ball. I'm just watching that in slow motion. Harry Maguire is watching the ball and is not even trying to look that if there is any other player who's trying to attack the ball. There are two defenders in that particular situation and Onana, and all of them are watching the ball. No one is watching Doucouré. 3 Man United players near the ball, one with the goalkeeper gloves, and they all are watching the ball. They are not even doing shit about it. They are just watching the ball. Nobody's watching Doucouré. The man just came, jumped, put his head in, and just scored another goal. Half an hour into the game, and we are 2-0 down. And the kind of play they are actually having, I don't think so. They can come back with this. I just don't think they can come back with this sort of performance. Draw would be a very big thing. I don't even think they can score a goal right now. I mean, if they do, I might, like I said, I'm a Man United fan. I've been wearing this T-shirt for past 16 years, but now I'm just pissed off with these players. There were multiple rumors that now they are trying to sack Amorim. We just got another. We'll just get into that. Just give me like 2-3 minutes. Let's just see what happens. We got another corner. We just have another set piece, and Bruno Fernandes taking it. He passes it to somebody else, and we have just been again wasteful. We had a corner and we have just been wasteful again. We took a short one, and the ball is out. This is what I've been saying again and again. The players are not up to their level. The players are not performing at the level of Manchester United. We have, as of this moment, we've been 36 minutes into the play, and we have zero attempts and zero shots on target. Just think about this for a second. We have zero attempts, zero shots on target, and Everton has four, and they have scored from four. They have scored 2 goals against us. I'm watching Hoyland. He's absolutely, like, he's out of his depth. He's not getting ball. Our midfield is actually shit. Like, we all know that. We are still trying to do something. Bruno is trying to do something. Bruno made a very tricky pass, but again, it simply went to Pickford. This is what I'm actually looking at Amram, and I'm feeling disheartened, and I'm feeling sorry for the guy. He wanted to wait till the end of the season. He wanted to, join us in the next season, but they just offered him the job, and they just, I think they made it abundantly clear that whether it's now or never, and he had to come in. He had to come in with these assholes, and he had to sign. I don't. He just signed, I think, Dogu, and okay, just a second. They are still trying to do something. Xerxes got the ball, and again we lost it. We are not even penetrating their midfield. That is the bloody problem. Again and again, again and again. The moment we are in the final third, we are just not good enough. So, like I was saying, that when Amrim wanted to sign in the next season, they just, I think, made it very clear that he needs to sign it now, or it will be never. And yes, he wanted the job. I still think that he's one of the best options that we have right now. But again, the sort of situation we are in, these players need to do something for him. These players need to play for the badge. They need to play for the manager. All those rumors, the leaks that are, getting out of the dressing room, the team room, that they are not back. They are frustrated with the manager. They are frustrated with the tactics. They are not happy with the results. Fuck with them. Fuck with these players that they are not happy with the performances of given by the manager. They need to deliver on the pitch. They are again wasteful in the midfield. I mean, just think about this. I mean, this is actually very idiotic right now. Just a second, guys. Hi, Liam. I think what you're saying, actually, I don't think so. He's gonna change the formation. You may be right, Liam. You may be right that he needs to change his formation, but I still don't think he's gonna change that, because he was pretty much clear about this, that he's not going to change the formation. Players needs to adapt to his style, and I think that is what we are having. That is the problem we are having right now in the dressing room and in the training ground, because these people are actually happy playing that sort of formation in the training ground, but once they are against the other clubs, the clubs who actually know how Man United are going to play, they can't do shit about it. And I think that's what the problem is. Maybe he does need to change players. And yes, maybe Liam, you're right. Maybe he is naive. But again, he didn't sign these players. We need to give him at least the end of the season. We need to give him at least one more season for this, because I don't think so. We have better options out there in the market right now. If you're gonna sack this manager, another manager will be like, I need another players. I need. We're gonna start this whole process again, and I'm still gonna stick with this thing that the problem at Man United is way above the manager. The owners, the Glazers, in yours, they are the real problems for us. I'm still gonna stick with that. But yes, the problem with the players, the managers, they have to be something different. We are 15th, and that's very disappointing for being if you're a Man United fan, and you're watching your team handling a relegation zone. Okay, see, Liam, you may be right. Ten Hag won two trophies with these players. I know, and I completely respect that. But again, the way Ten Hag was actually doing things was not that good. Whatever was happening with Sancho, whatever was happening with Ronaldo. I mean, I respect your opinion. If you think Ten Hag was better than Amorim, I think he was good. As far as I can say, I think Ten Hag was a better player manager, but he wasn't a very good manager when it comes to technicality, the tactical, the situation, and even when the gameplay or the styles we're supposed to compare with those things. But yeah, Ten Hag won those two trophies, so you can't change that fact. Ten Hag does win those two trophies with these sort of players, but again, he was losing the confidence of the players. He was not trying to change things, and maybe that is what Amarim is doing again. He's not trying to change things. He's being too abundantly on those sort of things that he's sort of fixated on this formation. I don't like that sort of formation. We were always every time Sir Alex used to play, we used to see these players that the our wing backs were not originally wing backs. There was a complete set of players who were actually attacking the game again and again, again and again, and running behind the defenders. I don't see that. So maybe that is a problem, but it's still early for Dogu. Dalot is good enough for us, but he's again. I'm gonna say this again and again. He's not that good. If there was Man City or Liverpool or even Arsenal, I don't think they would have gone with him. So we really need to be that. We really need to be that technical and that good on the footballing side of the ground. But again, see this. See again, Zergzi. See, this is what I'm saying. You can pass on with the technical knowledge. You can pass on the tactics. You can do everything. But again, these players need to do something on the pitch. They are getting hundreds and hundreds grants per week. They need to step up. The moment we concede one goal, the heads are down, the mentality is down. I don't know what's happening with the mentality. These people actually fought great matches under Oli. We used to win derbies under Oli. I don't know what is happening with this. And Oli wasn't even that good of a manager. He was just a people person. And like you said, this will be the worst Premier League season ever since relegation in '74, because there are people in our fan base. I've been watching many articles and many journalists, and there are people in our fan base who are actually very like open about this. They are okay that Man United faces relegation, but if it turns into the getting free from the owners, and that's very disappointing. If people from our fan base are ready to get rid of the Glazers and the Ineos, but are willing to see Man United in a relegation zone or maybe in the championship, that's horrifying. That's terrifying for me. I am Glazers out. I hate Ineos. I never wanted Ineos to buy Man United. I was always about the hoping that somehow Saudi buys us, but it didn't happen. Ineos bought us, and I was sort of supporting that. But again, I just don't think that with Ineos and Glazers we can do something. The thing that Ineos is doing right now by firing the people who are actually working the management of the club, I just don't think that's the solution. Omar Barada is doing whatever the hell he is. He's trying to send multiple mails about the leaks from the dressing room, and he's gonna fire the person who is leaking the information. He can do whatever he wants, but we all know that the leaks are actually coming from certain players. We can name them, but again, that's not the solution we want right now. It's half time and we are 2-0 down. We haven't attempted one shot at, at Everton, and that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I know there's a manager, I know there are tactics, I know there are strategies, I know there are formations, but when you're playing on the field, you need to do something about it. You just can't stand idle there. You just can't act like that you're just a blind man guarding a bank, or maybe a blind dog guarding a house. And if it was Onana, I'm just gonna say that Onana is just like a useless piece of furniture. And if he's a person, I'm sure he needs another person to wipe his fucking ass. He just can't do anything on his own. He's that sort of a goalkeeper. I still have no idea why we let De Gea go for free. Those were the decisions. Ten Hag just lost me as a manager. He didn't like Ronaldo. I could have made peace with that. He wanted someone. He wanted someone younger. He wanted someone who could have been trained by him. I could accept with that. I could live with that. But again, the Sancho situation, and Sancho was completely at fault for that. Sancho was completely at fault for that. What happened? We just got a foul very close to the box. We just got a foul very close to the box, and it's almost half time. So I think that will be the last. I think that will be the last shot. If we do something good, if we do something good about it, if somehow Bruno does something nice. Okay, Bruno is taking that. Let's just hope that something happens. Bruno is taking that. It's very close to the box. Half time is almost over. It's just a minute. It's just a minute or two. I don't think it's gonna be more than that. We really need to score this set piece. If there is something we can salvage in this game, we really need to score. It just couldn't even get to Maguire. It just couldn't even get to our players, man. That's disappointing. Zirkzee trying to dribble the ball. Again, the ball is in the center of the field, and again we are back. And the way we'll pass the ball, sooner the half time will be over, and there's still nothing to show for. Again, nothing. I think that's gonna be the end of it. The ball is out. It's almost 15 minutes. Just the last minute of the first half. I'm actually watching Doucouré everywhere. Maybe the goal gave him another sort of confidence. I'm watching him again, every play where the ball is going, any sort of situation, any sort of tackle. I think Doucouré is there. I wish we had someone like that. And unfortunately, we have better players in terms of stats. We have better players in terms of wages, and we are still behind Everton, 2-0 down. And this is what the problem is. No winning mentality. The moment we concede a goal, the heads are down. The moment we concede a goal, nobody tries to do anything. And it's probably the last 40 seconds. And they are trying to attack us. They are trying to attack us from the left side of the field. Let's just see what happens. I'm really pissed off right now. I'm just actually hoping that somehow this just ends without us conceding another. This is so disappointing. This is so humiliating. And they are attacking us again. And this is the oh, thank God it went to corner. Oh my God. Oh, that would have been disastrous. That just would have been disastrous. If they had scored that goal, that would have been disastrous for me. In the last 30 seconds, that was actually a very good attacking. Oh my God. In the last 30 seconds, Man United, if you want to follow Man United, guys, get ready for the heart disease. Just get ready for that. Onana just captured it, and there it is. Half time. The first half is over, and that's 2-0 down. Everton ahead of Man United at Goodison Park in the first half. I'm just frustrated right now. I'm just so fucking frustrated right now. I was just not expecting Man United to be 2-0 down. The Kure goal was simply like it was wasteful. Every time we had the ball, we could have done something better. Every time we could have done something amazing, but nahi. Man United. It's half time. I don't know what's gonna happen in the. Just a second, guys. Again, I'm just blank right now. I have no idea what to do, what to say. I'm pretty much blank. We were hoping that something would be good enough for us. I was hoping that we're gonna do something good, but again, we're 2-0 down in the first half. And if we have seen the previous performance, the press conference of Ruben Amorim, he talked about players' performance a lot. He repeatedly answered his questions that he was actually happy with the players' performance. He believes only that can pull us back. Of course, he wants to win games, but he's more focused on the performances. I was really happy with the team news that Manuel Ugarte, Lenny Euro, Christian Eriksen all are available for today's match, which was a huge boost for United these days, considering how easily you can see our defenders are abused by attackers. And now I can't even say abused by attackers; they're actually abused by the midfielders, the defenders, everyone. I think if you're a water boy, you can actually score a goal from the sidelines. And Onana could still won't be able to handle that. I don't know what's going to happen with us. I mean, it's very easy to defend against Man United. I've been saying this again and again. It's very, very easy to defend against Man United. I mean, he's talking about team is buzzing in training and all that crap. But we all know when it comes to deliver on the pitch, these players are worthless like a blind dog. You can't trust them anymore. Seriously, these are the players This is what I was talking about. These players are on more than 100 grand a week and are absolutely crap. When it comes to football, for this club, these players are absolutely crap. Omar can fire anyone from the management, but still, trust me, it's not gonna be good enough. These people won't change. You can get another manager. Trust me, you can fire Ruben Amorim in the middle of the season. You can go and find someone else. These players are just not good enough. Ineos and Glazers are terrible owners, but these players, they need to take some responsibility what's happening on the pitch. Their performances are down. They can't, whatever the hell they are doing in the training, I just can't understand what the fuck they're actually doing on the pitch. Like Ruben Amorim said, they are buzzing on the training and they're absolutely doing those amazing things, and he's happy with the performances in the training. So why can't we see these players attacking the other team? Why can't we see Ruben Amorim's Manchester United players can do at least one shot on the target in the first half? In the entire first half, there was 0 shots on target. There was 0 total shots. Is that the Manchester United we are actually talking about? I mean, seriously. let's just talk about the two emails, the Omar Barada stuff. He was actually saying that I've got a couple of names from the team who are actually putting it out, and around, and he was like he needs those people who are actually putting the leaks out. I mean, seriously, very good, Omar. You're doing a great job being the CEO. He actually stated this in his mail that he'll fire more people if the leaks are getting out of the team room, and he's just not good enough to find them on his own. He knows which player is actually leaking the news out, but he just can't fire them. So it's better to fire the people who are actually just trainees or working behind the doors, because there won't be any credibility. You can just fire them, and nobody will take you to the court. You can't fire Bruno Fernandes. You can't fire Xerxes. You can't fire Garnacho. So what do you need to do? You can fire a trainee. And kudos to you, Omar. Kudos to you for that. But again, the mail clearly stated that he's gonna fire people. He actually stated this in his mail that you may get fired on 26th of February, and if you don't find out, and if you want to avoid that, you can find out who's behind the leaks of the dressing room, and can kind of save your job. This is the shit show that United is in behind the door. This is the shit show. That's why these blithering idiots were the wrong choice for us as the new owners. I've always said this: we needed Saudi owners, we needed that sheikh money for the betterment of this football club, because most importantly, we are still in the debt. The debt is still there. They are trying to turn things around with the statements of building a new stadium. They are trying to say things about we are trying to cut the cost. You removed Sir Alex Ferguson. You're removing most of the management, and now you're saying that you need to cut down the cost. You need to sell players, my friend. You need to run them out of the contract. But what you're doing, you're firing the people who are not even responsible for this shit show. You are responsible for the shit show. They're actually ruining my club. I'm just so pissed off right now with these guys. I was so sure that maybe we can turn things around, maybe we can do something about this, and somehow sooner or later Amarim will make these players into something at least good enough that we can salvage a draw at Goodison. But these players aren't even that good. These players are just I mean, just look at Maguire. I don't want to sound like a neurotic raccoon again and again, but again, just look at Maguire. The goal, the Doucouré goal. I'm just looking at that goal right now. The second goal by Doucouré. I mean, that guy, Harry Maguire, Mazraoui, and Onana, these three idiots are actually looking at the ball and not on the player who's actually trying to run for it. Harry Maguire just saw the ball like going, from the front of his legs, and he couldn't move shit. It was like a 5-year-old. The facial expression of Harry Maguire is like the 5-year-old dumping shit in his pants. I mean, I'm just surprised. What the fuck is he doing? Harry Maguire is supposed to be good with headers, and that moronic idiot asshole is not even challenging someone for that header. He's just looking at the ball. It's like monkey watching a banana. Oh, seriously, man. I just don't want to say this, but I'm seriously considering that I should stop watching football. This is the first time I'm doing live. This is the first time I'm doing watch along after so many months, and I'm pissed off with my club in the first hour. It's just been an hour and I'm pissed off with my club. And I don't think, I know there are football clubs who don't win anything. I know there are football clubs who respect their club, who love their club, and even I will love my club no matter what. I've loved this club when it was a shit club. I've loved this club when it was great, and I have been hearing abuses by other people who are my friends, and they make fun of me while I defend Man United. They made fun of me while I defend the idiocies done by these assholes on the footballing pitch. But still, I would always support Manchester United. But right now, I'm so worried about the future of this club, because the way things are panning, if, and I just say if, they make that idiotic decision of letting Ruben Amorim go, that would be the most stupidest thing to do, because we all know this. I know this. We all know this. Maybe Amorim is not the right man. Maybe Amorim is not that good enough. But there's certainly tons and tons of players who are not good enough. I can actually name people. I can actually point finger, like put them on their fingertips, because they are all idiots. They are all shit. And they really need to leave my club. They really need to leave my club. Mason Mount. Just think about Mason Mount. I was actually talking about shit players at my club, and the Mason Mount just popped in my head. We bought you, and I have no idea why he was given the number 7 jersey. Once Ronaldo left, I was actually sure that it's gonna go to Sancho or maybe Garnacho. But if you were not interested in giving that number 7 to Garnacho or maybe Sancho, you could have signed someone new. You could have given it to Anthony. But again, you gave it to Mason Mount. And I don't even remember the last game. I think it was the Derby, I think, last year. And I think he was subbed off because of an injury. And again, he has been like invisible. We let Anthony Martial go because he was not good enough. He was repeatedly injured, and I respect the decision. I loved Anthony as a player, but I respect the decision of the manager. But then why are we keeping Luke Shaw and Mason Mount? Luke Shaw, another one. He was a great centre back, left centre. He was a great left back and a very good centre back when Erik ten Hag made him switch the positions. But again, repeatedly injured. He has been at our club, around a decade, and I think the amount of games, the amount of time he has missed because of injury, I think it's 3 or 4 years. 4 years of a footballing career. Just imagine, a player has missed around 4 years of his sporting career, and he's still at the club. And you are paying him like enormous amount of wages. You are actually paying him enormous amount of wages, and you are trying to fire the management trainees, and so that you can prove your cost cutting. That's the kind of shit show we are in right now. I don't know what's gonna happen with the club. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Amorim situation, the players, but I really do understand that if we need to be a successful club, we need to give Amorim another year. And if we need to be successful, we somehow need to change our situations from the top. Because I'm gonna say this again, we really need to do something about the owners. They need to change their sort of strategies or the business side of the football club, but they really need to do something about it. We are still not able to sign club better players. No. If we don't qualify for Champions League, there won't be any money. It's as simple as that. We are 15th right now. There's a there's zero possibility, I would say, that we're gonna go for the top 6 or even top 4. Top 4 is out of the situation. Top 6 it's gonna take like a miracle, which is not gonna happen, because I know if we reach top 10, that will be a very big thing for this club. for this set of players, reaching top 10 at the end of the season will be like a Premier League. And that's how the bar has been so much lowered, that if this football club, if these set of players can deliver us the 10th position in the Premier League, we are actually happy about it. We are actually we are actually trying to be calm about it. We're not happy about it, but we are actually trying to be accept that situation, that if we reach 10th, we'll be at least, keeping our heads up. And that's how the performances, the players have set the bar low. That's how the Glazers have set the bar so low. And I'm not gonna say that Ineos are good. Ineos are just like Glazers. So Jim Ratcliffe, the local boy who wanted to buy Man United, his dream club, he doesn't even understands what United is all about. He was just there he was the last time he was at the women's FA Cup match. We won FA Cup. He was actually congratulating the captain of the club, and the one thing he asked, "What do you do at a football club? Which position do you play?" Imagine the owner of the Manchester United Football Club asking the women captain, "What does she do? Which position does she play?" So, all the lies that have been told, that Rim Ratcliffe is a local boy, he's a local hero, and he loves this club to death. He doesn't know shit about this club. I'm gonna say that again and again. He doesn't know shit about this club. And the kickoff has started. Manchester United 2-0 down by Everton at Goodison Park. Second half kicks off. Let's see if we can turn things around. Let's just see that something miraculous happens, and at least by some miracle we at least salvage a draw. I know winning this match would be a idiotic thing to say, but salvaging a draw will be like dream come true right now. And again, I'm gonna say that again. This is what they have been doing to us. This is what they have done as a performances. We are happy with salvaging a draw. Manchester United fans never settle for draw. Manchester United players never settle for draw. If we drew under Sir Alex, if we even drew under Ollie, trust me, Ollie and Sir Alex Ferguson would have been frustrated, would have been furious. Ollie would have not been nicer, but Sir Alex Ferguson, he would have actually knocked somebody's eyebrow or somebody's head with his shoe. I'm pretty much sure about it. But again, these managers, these pathetic charade, what the Glazers are actually putting in front of us, that's just idiotic. That's just idiotic. Oh my God, Onana just saved something. Oh my God, I think Onana need to thank his stars. He just actually saved a ball. He just actually caught it. I mean, it was a very clean one, but still, Onana caughting the ball was a great thing. I don't think he has done this in the entire match. I think this was the first time Onana caught the ball and it didn't lead to anything. So I'm really glad about it, because it was another set piece from the corner. Man United trying to do something. They are very difficult. Everton's are really attacking us. They are not even letting us enjoy the possession. They are really attacking us. David Moyes must have said something because they are 2-0 in the David Moyes must have said something in the break, because they know we have been we have been shit in the entire game. They know we are not gonna outdo them. We are 2-0 down. It's gonna take wonders for us. And that was a very beautiful shot by Bruno Fernandes. I wish there was somebody. I wish we had one attacker who could actually attack the air. I really wish. None of our players have that strength to attack the ball in the air, and I think that's what we really need to look at. We really need someone. We really need not someone, at least couple of players. And again, we are wasteful. Again, we are wasteful. Same thing happened again and again, again and again. Okay, Xerxes trying to. Xerxes just passed through the ball, and Ugarte. I think it's a corner. Okay, it's a corner. Ah, that's good. Ugarte did his job. Ugarte made a brilliant through ball. I think Xerxes made a brilliant through ball, and I think Ugarte did a fantastic job of securing a corner. Let's just see if we can do something. Let's just see if we can attack the goal for at least once in this match. Bruno Fernandes taking the ball, and it's out again. Oh, it's a goal kick. Fuck man, it's a goal kick. I was actually hoping that it could lead to something different. Ashley Young from Everton, another ex-Red, comes on, is trying to, he's coming back to the pitch. I think he's gonna do something, and I don't like ex-players playing for another club against us. I just don't like that. Ashley Young, David Moyes, who was actually sacked by the Glazers, is actually doing better at a smaller club, and I just can't understand what is wrong, what is happening, why the fuck are we in this situation. But again we are wasteful. Bruno is again wasteful. Dogu couldn't run that far. The ball was very quick. This is what I've been saying again and again. We really need to keep the possession at least for a couple of minutes. We are trying to do something. We are trying to outsmart someone, but it's just not working. Again, Bruno trying to. Hoyland got the ball. Bruno gave a beautiful assist pass, and again we are wasteful. Hoyland couldn't do shit about it. Everton defenders are actually marking Hoyland actually like their own. They are handling like their own baby. They are not leaving him for 1 second out of their eyes. This is the fifth corner that Man United are actually gonna have, but we still don't have a shot at the goal. And this one was very pathetic by Bruno Fernandes. I am telling you, this guy is losing his touch. I think he needs to leave. If he wants to salvage his career a little, he needs to leave. I would hate to see that, him leaving, because he's my captain. I loved when we signed him. I was furious when we couldn't sign him in the that window before Oli, and I was really happy when we signed him. But again, looking at his career, he needs to go. I love him as a player, but I think he needs to go if he wanted something about his career. What I'm watching right now. He's just being wasteful. He's trying too much. He's trying to do something wondrous. But again, these players, Xerxes, see, and just look at what Xerxes just did. He just passed it on to another Everton defender, that too at such a low pace that Holland couldn't do shit about it. And this is why I'm fucking frustrated, annoyed, and I just wanna. If I really was the manager of this club, I would have made them stand in front of the Old Trafford and literally, trust me, literally, I would have asked every fan to just come and throw eggs and tomatoes over them. Trust me, these players deserve it. They are earning huge amount of money, and they can't even pull off an average performance. They can't even pull off an average performance with the badge on their chest. And if you can't do that, if you can't play for that badge, there's no point in staying in my club. Just go, just sort off, man. Seriously. Ashley Young back on the pitch. Substitute. Like I said, I don't like players, ex-players watching. I don't like watching ex-players, competing against us. The moment he's gonna touch the ball, the moment he's gonna do something, I'm gonna curse him seriously internally. I'm not gonna do that publicly, but yeah, I'm gonna do that definitely. I just don't like watching these things. And Everton has another corner right now, and they attacked it very well. But right now we are on counter attack. Ugarte and now Dogu. And look at the pace that Everton players just went ahead of Man United players and are now in formation again. Just look at the pace they are. They just made a foul. I mean, just look at the moment we got that ball and we tried counter attacking. The Everton players were just running their hearts out. They just ran so well. They all were in a jiffy second. They all were ahead of Man United players, and Man United players were like taking a walk in the park like they always do. But anyways, we got another set piece. Bruno Fernandes taking it. Let's just see. He delivers it beautifully, and that's a foul. I think no, that's not a foul. Harry Maguire just stumbled upon his own arse. Well, he had to do something. He did. He fell on the ground. I think he's gonna take another big paycheck for that because he did amazingly. So yeah, not even a touch. He's actually crying about that. Somebody was tucking his shirt. What the hell is happening? Seriously, it's like almost an hour and Mazurai just left. Okay, thank God, Mazurai defended it with the help of Maguire. Onana just couldn't handle it. He just gave it to the midfield player. Again, now Dogu is running ahead. Ugarte just misplaced it to Everton. See, this is what I'm saying. They can't even have the possession of the ball for a couple of minutes or even a minute. In 10 seconds, 15 seconds, we are losing the ball again, and we are just fighting. You're fighting like a blind dog, seriously. And they are on the edge of the box. Holland has the ball. Holland is trying to run, and he just got shoved. He couldn't do it alone. Xerxes was nowhere to be found. He just got shoved and he lost the ball, and now it's out. I'm just so fucking frustrated right now. I think he needs to make changes. He's not even doing that. I think Garnacho or Chido Obi needs to be there. Chido Obi Martin is on a good run. He had a hat trick in under 19s. I think we need to give him more time on the pitch because Xerxes and Holland aren't doing anything. So why not give him a shot? Why not let him do something for the club? And Dallo is trying to do something. Mazroy again. See, that's another foul by Xerxes, and that's just. I think he really needs to make changes. I think Xerxes is out of his depth. Holland is out of his depth. He needs Garnacho on the pitch. Garnacho is good enough. I think Chiro Obi would be a good striker to start with because we don't have that kind of strikers in our club right now. And I think he needs to make those changes right now. And as far as we are trying to do something, I think he needs to leave. Casemiro needs to be subbed off. I just can't see Casemiro because I think he's out of his energy bar. He needs to go out. If you want, you can bring Lenny Yoro, or maybe you can try Casemiro. You can try Christian Eriksen and make Ugarte as the holding midfielder. We all know. I'm sorry. It's like I'm talking to one of my fellow friends. We all know that Ugarte can play as a midfielder, holding midfielder. And if he can play a holding midfielder position, why can't we just let Christian Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes run the midfield? Again they are wasteful. Again, Dogu just left the ball. See, this is why Delit needed to make an attack, because if he couldn't, we were in another attack. And this is what I've been talking about. Uh, it's very easy to defend against Man United. It's very easy to attack Man United. And if very easy to defend and attack against United, then what the hell are we doing in the Premier League? I just don't understand what is happening with these players. I know the manager needs to do something. I know the manager is supposed to handle everything and he needs to be responsible also. But you are professional players. You can't just blame strategies and tactics and the formations every time. You are getting more than 100 grams per week, and if you just can't do anything, you can't adapt to his style, you can't make runs, you can't do anything, then I really think you really need to leave this football club. You really need to leave my club. I just can't imagine us winning Europa League or maybe playing in the Champions League with these set of players. These are just not good enough. These players are just not good enough. It's been an hour. It's been an hour, and we are still 2-0 down. We only had one shot on target, and I think that's the total number of shots we had in this match. And isn't that a good news? Manchester United just one shot at the target. Seriously, if this is the future of the club, we really need to start taking medications. I think I should. I don't think Red Bull's gonna help me anything. But seriously, it's like I'm depressed. I started watching this match around 6 o'clock, and and now he's subbing on Garnacho. Finally, after an hour, he's subbing Garnacho on, and I think he's gonna take Xerxes out. I hope so. I don't want him to, leave Hoyland alone. And we just made a brilliant move. Dogu is running towards, and Dogu just made a brilliant pass, but the defender was there. Oh, he did actually very well, and that's none other than Branthwaite, the guy we were actually linked with. Nothing is working for us right now. I mean, Branthwaite, the guy we were linked with, is actually trying to dominate our attacker, and he's actually good at that. He did it very well. So once again, we really need to think about this. We really need to change our formation, or we need to make sure that these players adapt to this formation. Okay, he took Casemiro off and he subbed on Garnacho. So I think there is a slight change in formation. Maybe Bruno will be the central one, because he just put another attacker and he took Casemiro out. So probably Ugarte will be the holding midfielder. And if that's gonna happen, I think Bruno will be like box to box. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. I hope I hope that it works, because we really, God knows, we really do need another goal, and not another goal, at least a goal, at least a goal. I don't want us to lose by 2-0 or maybe more than that. Again Zerxi just lost it. That is why I wanted Zerxi to be subbed off. That is why I wanted Zerxi to be subbed off. But fine, whatever floats the boss's boat. I don't know what's gonna happen. Seriously, I feel like ending the watch along. I'm so disappointed right now. I feel like ending the watch along. I mean, we are doing this watch along for past more than an hour. more than 1 hour and 20 minutes. And if you can just look at it, most of the time we were actually discussing about the problems at the club, the performances of the players, the sad parts, and everything that is wrong with this club. Everything that is wrong with this club. So Sir Alex is watching the game, and I just look at him and I feel sorry for these people, because they built this club on the back of their heart, and they put their heart, they put their blood and soul and everything into it, and they must be devastated when they look at the position of our club. We are 15th in the club, and by the looks of this game, I think we're gonna be around 16th or 17th. Man, I think I'm gonna be seriously depressed after watching this match. And to just think about it, I'm a comedian. That's the irony. I'm a comedian, and who actually stopped making jokes because of his football club, because his football club actually destroyed and ruined his weekend, and is trying to suck the life out of him, and he doesn't know what else to do besides making sarcastic jokes about his idiotic club, idiotic players, the players they need to leave, the dead wood. And that was another attack by Everton. Oh my god, it was saved by Onana. The centerpiece did something. I mean, seriously. I think we would have been 3-0 down. It wasn't Doucouré, for sure. It wasn't even Ashley Young, but still, we would have been 3-0 down if it had gotten in. And it was a good shot. I don't know how Onana saved it. He definitely deflected it, but still, I'm surprised. Oh my god, again Bruno, seriously, man. I just. I just can't. I think I just can't watch it anymore. It's 60. We're in the 67th minute of this club. I think there was. I think something wrong went. I think something happened. But I think we are back. Yeah, I think we are back. I mean, before, while I was having a live stream, there was this guy Liam. He was actually having a conversation, and he actually stated this out, that this will be the worst Premier League season ever since relegation in '74. I think the way we are playing right now, we need to think about whether, like, forget about the Premier League season, whether we will be in the Premier League or not. That's what worries me right now. It's the second half. It's like it's more than it's 17 minutes of the second half, and we still haven't had any shot on the target. Let alone total. We don't even have total shots on the target. Zero shots on the target. Let alone the shots on target. So that's quite disappointing, and this is what worries me right now. Forget about the Premier League. If this is the way we are playing, I'm not even sure we will be in the Premier League by the end of the season. I think we'll be relegated. We are 2-0 down, so we'll probably be 16th or maybe 17th. I think 16th. And if we are 16th in February, just imagine where we will be if we don't pull up our socks, and if we don't pull some brilliant results, and that's gonna be disappointing. because if somehow we are not saved by anything and we are like repeatedly losing like this, I'm sure we're gonna get relegated. Forget about the Premier League. I'm sure about this. We're gonna get relegated, and I just can't see that. I just can't see that. Okay, we just got a free kick, and it was Ghana from Everton, and Garnacho won it. He was actually running towards Ghana and fighting the Kure. So sort of Ghana wins it for us, at least the free kick. I'm not sure about the goal, but at least the free kick, and I think Bruno is gonna take it. Let's just hope she does something. Okay, so there are a couple of changes. Chido Obe Martin and Lenny Yoro. That's good for that's, I think, the fresh pair of legs is good for the club, because Chido Obe Martin and Lenny Yoro are coming back in, and Hoyland and Mazarui are going out. So I think that's gonna be a little bit good for us. Maybe the fresh pair, maybe the fresh energy does something good for us. I'm not sure whether it's gonna be really miraculous, but at least something is better than nothing. At least Hirobi gets some first team action. He was brilliant in the under 19s match. So he actually scored I think three or four hat tricks, and top it off, we got him from Arsenal. So I really like him. And Bruno Fernandes is actually appealing for a handball. Bruno is actually appealing for a handball, and the ref has given it. And I don't know whether it's in the box. I know it's not in the box. It's not in the box. It's outside the box, man. It's how the it is a handball, and it's just outside the box. It's at the edge of the box. But yeah, it was a good. But still, as a player, you need to hit the target. You can't hit the first wall. But anyways, let's just see if something good happens. Let's just see if Bruno Fernandes does something. I just hope he pulls something out of the hat. I just hope. I want him to beat Pickford. I want him to do something amazing. I just want Fernandes to score this one. I just want him to score this free kick. I can't just look at this match disappointingly. I just want something. Even Amarim is tense right now. He's actually looking down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And it's a goal. It's a fucking goal. Bruno Fernandes to the rescue. That's my captain. That's why I love that guy. That's why I said he was better than De Bruyne. Oh man. That's what I was talking about. Bruno Fernandes. That is why I love that guy. The only player in the club right now who's actually fighting for that badge. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that went in. I'm so happy that just went in. Oh man, that makes me feel so good. That just makes me feel so good. I'm so happy right now. Bruno Fernandes just. I know. It's a long shot that we're gonna win this game, but Bruno Fernandes scored a goal from that free kick that somehow made me feel a little better about the performance of these assholes. I'm just happy about it, man. God, that was a good goal. I just hope we can do something up now. I hope we can salvage a draw. Again, Everton is trying to attack us, and the Kure just passed it to Ghana. No, and okay. Ghana just won it, and it's not a foul. It's not a foul. Referee just said move along. Okay, Ghana is still on the left side of the field. He's trying to fight. Okay. He passed it to Xerxes. Xerxes just gave it to Fernandes. Fernandes in the middle. Oh god, man. Fernandes just gave it to Everton. Okay, we just got the ball again. Xerxes passed it to Fernandes. Chido, oh man. Chido got the ball, but it just went between his legs, man. Oh man. That was so good. See, one goal from the captain, and I'm a little bit hopeful that maybe we could salvage a draw in the last 16 to 17 minutes. I'm not sure we're going to do that. I'm pretty much sure and I'm certain about this. We're not going to win this game. But now having that ray of hope that maybe we can salvage a draw, even that makes me happy right now. I love this football club to death. I don't love these players besides a couple of them, but yeah, I just hope that somehow something happens, that at least we just salvage a draw from this situation. Dogu just tackled Young, and I'm actually very happy about it. He was a good player for us. I'm not gonna say ill about him, but I just don't like when ex players are having a match against us and they are playing. I know they're a good and faithful servant for us. They were actually very good. I just don't like when I see ex players fighting against us. I just don't want them to do well, or at least just not play against us. Call in sick. Say that your ex teammates will be happy about it. Just don't play against your former club. Okay. Okay, Chiro just got the ball and he passed in. Oh no. Oh fuck. Dalo made a brilliant. Oh, Dalo made a brilliant tackle, but the ball just went on to Everton. The dog was fighting. Xerxes actually trying to. Okay, that was a good football. That the last 10 minutes are actually good by Man United. Let's just hope that they do well. The last 10 minutes have been good. Okay, that's okay. We are trying to start something. We are trying to start something. Yeah. Okay, the ball is with Delo. Bruno is actually playing as a holding midfielder. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think he's playing box to box. But there are times when he's actually playing as a central midfielder or holding midfielder, in fact. And Ugarte is the one who's actually doing the box to box thinking. So that's gonna be really tricky for a player like Bruno, because he needs to be at the edge of the box. We just saw what he can do from the edge of the box. I really want him to be as far away from our goal area. But let's just hope that they don't. I just hope that the crap right now. They need to do something. Lenny has the ball. He just passed it on to Delo. Delo is on the right side of the ball. He just gave it back to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno just gave it to. Oh, without even looking. Oh man, don't do that. We can actually salvage a point from this. Don't do that idiotic stuff. He just, without even looking, Ugarte, without even looking, just hit it in the middle and it just went to Everton. Okay, Young to the rescue. Harry Maguire with his big head. The ball is with Dogu now. He just passed it on to Bruno Fernandes. He gave it to Maguire. We are still trying to attack. We are still trying to figure it out. Maguire is keeping the ball with him way too long, and he's not even that quick. He needs to leave the ball as quickly as possible. Dillich just gave it to Harry Maguire. He fell off and he is now asking for a foul. And was it a foul? I don't even know. I don't think so. It was a foul. It was at the edge of the corner. No, I don't think it was a foul. Harry Maguire just lost his balance. So no love lost there. Harry is still the sort of person who's I'm gonna blame. But right now, I hope actually that we do something in the last 13 minutes of this game. I was not that very hopeful at the start of the game, at the start of the kickoff, the first and the second one. But after that goal from Fernandes, my captain, I just love the guy, and I'm sort of having that little ray of hope that maybe we could salvage something, maybe we could salvage a draw. But I'm just not sure about it right now. Let's just hope that we do. and the ball is with the, oh, that's a foul, that's a foul, but he just gave it, and that's a foul again. So again, Doucouré making the fall, and the ref just gave him a yellow card. The ref just gave Doucouré a yellow card. So let's just hope that we can do something about it. Again, Bruno Fernandes has the ball. He's gonna take another free kick. Let's just hope it's like it's really long one from the edge of the box. So I'm not thinking he's gonna try to shoot from that range, but at least he can do something. He can assist it to someone who's in there. Like it could be Cheeto, it could be Zirkzee, it could be not Hoyland. Hoyland is subbed off. It could be Harry Maguire. It could be anyone. I just want to score another goal. And it's another goal! And it's another goal by Ugarte, Manuel Ugarte, the number 25, the box-to-box midfielder, just scored another one, and we just salvaged a draw. Man, that makes me so happy. I mean, this is why I love this club. This is why. Man, this is why I love this football club. This is why I'm so happy with this. Oh, now they are checking offside. I just hope they're just checking a possible offside, but I'm just so happy. A brilliant assist by, a brilliant pass by, actually a brilliant free kick taken by Bruno Fernandes, and the ball just landed in front of Ugarte, and he handled that ball with his chest beautifully and then made a brilliant shot. I'm so happy with this right now. We were 2-0 down, but like always, Manchester United are back, and we are 2-2 in the last 10 minutes. And this is the time that we can actually try to think about winning it. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited right now. I'm just super excited right now. If we can win win this match from this situation, I think that's what the winning mentality. That's what we were actually talking about in the start of the watch along, because these players, the moment we have conceded a goal, these players have actually put their heads down, are not running back, are not even thinking about winning the game. But right now, the first goal by Bruno Fernandes and the other one by Ugarte, that just made me believe that maybe we can actually salvage a draw, maybe we can actually win this game. And the people are, the away fans are happy. They are chanting Bruno, they're chanting Red Devils, glory Man United. I'm just so happy right now. And if somehow we can do something about it. Zirkzee has the ball. Zirkzee actually trying to, oh okay, that's a foul. Zirkzee actually dribbled very well right now. Garnacho was fouled, but Zirkzee was amazing with the dribble. He handled the ball very. The footwork was amazing by Zirkzee right now. I just loved it. And there's another corner. That's another corner for Man United. With 10 minutes to go, I think we can pull something off. And if we can, I'm telling you, if we can, I'll be so happy. If we can, I'll be really happy. I just want us to win this game as quickly as possible. I'm so happy right now. I just couldn't. I wasn't anticipating this. I knew we could salvage a draw, but being in a situation that we can actually win this one, I just never thought about this. So I'm quite right now. I'm quite optimistic about this. Maybe we can actually win it. Maybe, I'm not sure. Bruno Fernandes taking another corner, so another set piece for us. Let's just hope that it goes in, and maybe we can win this. Maybe we can try to do something. Fernandes taking another dig. Fernandes did brilliantly, and that's another. And Zirkzee, I think that they actually scream for a handball. Zirkzee is actually begging for ref to look at the handball, but the ref is not interested. No, actually, it is. VAR is taking a look at it. Zirkzee actually headed it, and I think it landed on on Branthwaite, I don't know. I don't know whether it was Branthwaite or Young, or maybe it was Doucouré. I think it Xerxes headed it, and then it was on Branthwaite's head, and then it ricocheted. Yeah, I think it was. I don't think so. Yeah, man. Two goals from Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte just like sort of gave us a life. Seriously, I was so sure. I was certain that we're gonna lose this match. I knew that we could salvage a draw, but at the point that we started the first half and the second half, and we were 2-0 down in the first half, and I just couldn't imagine the situation that we're gonna face right now, that we're in right now, that we can actually win the game if we can try something miraculous. But right now, I'm happy with the draw, and if we could win it, if we could just go ahead and win it, that's gonna be beautiful for us, for me at least. And I know I'm pretty much sure about this. Every Man United fan is gonna be very happy if we can defeat Everton 3-2 at Goodison Park. And we still have at least 7 to 8 minutes to go. We still have 7 to 8 minutes. I think we can win this if these players can pull something out of the hat. I think we can still fight it. We have two shots on target, and both are goals. And I really hope that we do win this. But let's just see what happens. Oh, I think my battery is about to run. Man, shit. The last 10 minutes of the game, and my battery is about to die. Oh man. Oh, that is so fucking irritating. As a person who's actually enjoying the match in the last 15 minutes, and my battery is about to die. Oh man. I think I have to. I really really sorry, guys. I have to end this watch along right now, and to to compensate this, I'm gonna do a match review later tonight, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the last minutes of the game, whether we can win it or not. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the match performances. We're going to talk about the player performances. We're going to talk about whatever the hell Amarim can pull off in the later part of the season, and let's see that we can actually win something or not. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. I'm Akshat Sinha signing off. The United Talk. Glory, glory, Man United.